Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, today's Saturday, May the 25th, 2024. Got happy birthday shout outs going out to Matt Adams, Karen Wegner Mills, and Joan Barrett. So, without further ado, hey, Joan. Hey, Karen. Hey, Matt. Hey. I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another year gone away. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Said, hey, Matt. Hey, Karen. Hey, Joan. Hey, I heard it's birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Today, it's your happy birthday day today. Alrighty, happy birthday. Sorry about that to the three of you and many, many more. We're not going to be doing a whole lot today because the boy is tired. Why? I don't know. Tired, tired, tired. All right. Anyway, we got some Shin Show fans, Ken and Becky Tackett, and Mary Ann Williams Briscoe, a.k.a. my mommy, Rico Murphy, Jerry Smoker, Patrick Gardner, Kyle O'Neill, and my Pokey pals, Pam Underwood, and Amanda Little. Here are your special return folks right now. All right, here we go. On with the show. Weather forecast for today: 85 bombing temperature this morning. Kind of windy, but it kind of it's cooled off now. It's 76 out there now, I think. But what a great day to open the pool. They sure did it. Alrighty then. Today's Saturday, the 25th. So for the remainder of the day, partly cloudy skies this evening with thunderstorms becoming late overnight. 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 80%. Tomorrow there will be sunshine, but not much. Strong thunderstorms likely. Storms may produce large hail and strong winds. High temperatures of 79 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 90%. And then for the evening, partly to mostly cloudy skies with scattered thunderstorms before midnight. After midnight, low temperatures of 62 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour, 60% chance of precipitation. Well, sun clouds in the morning will give way to mainly sunny skies for the afternoon. High temperatures will be 81 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour for Monday, May the 27th. Clear skies overnight, low temperatures of 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be west to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tuesday, May the 28th. Sunny skies with high temperatures around 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be north to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies overnight with low temperatures in around 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Wednesday, May the 29th, sunshine and high with high temperatures of 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be, despite a few afternoon clouds, going to be pretty sunny all day. High temperatures near 80 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies overnight with low temperatures of 61 degrees Fahrenheit. East to southeast winds at 59. I mean at 5 degrees, 5 south, east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Did I skip and do right on into the fifth day? Sunshine with high temperatures of 78 for the 29th. Clear skies overnight, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. Anyway, that was our fifth and final day. It was Thursday, May the 30th. Generally sunny skies, despite a few afternoon clouds. Highs near 80 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds east to east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies overnight, with low temperatures of 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that, my friends, is your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. This chair, I tell you, go to get my hair cut. Don't have a toolkit with me because I can't find any of the tools that go to it. So I go in there and I get my hair cut, and I sign up on the list, and I go next door to the store right there, and I ask, I says, I put, waiting list. So then I go back right in next door to the store and do my thing, and I get ready to go back into the barber thingy, and I said, "Oh, Rico, you're gonna take my whatchamacallit off of here, my headrest." And he went to look at it, and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, we ain't got no tools. We can't take it off." And I was like, "What do you mean tools? Who in the world would stick a headrest on a power chair that have no intentions of taking it off? I mean, come on, really? I mean, I have intentions of taking one off, and I'm just a novice. You know, it just doesn't make sense to me. Why would anybody do such a thing? But then again, there are people with lesser brains. I don't know, lesser brains than mine. They're lesser all the time. Lesser brains than mine all of the time. Lesser brains than mine. Lesser brains than mine. Got a jippy all the time. Why they wouldn't mind to have a lesser brain than mine. I don't know. Anyway, that's one of those things that makes you want to go, huh? What were they thinking? Apparently they weren't. They just want you to go, huh? Yeah, they weren't thinking at all. East of Egypt. East of Eastwick. East of Eastwick. East. Bounding down. We're loaded up and we're trucking. East bound. And down, oh, watch 'em. Bandit run. Roughly fun. I said eastbound and down. We're loaded up and trucking. Eastbound and down. I watch your bandit run. I said eastbound and down. We loaded up and we're trucking. We're gonna do what they say can't be done. We've got a long ways to go and a short time to get there. Eastbound, watch old bandit run. I said, eastbound and down, we're loaded up and we're trucking. We're going to do what they say. Can't be done. We've got a long ways to go and a short time to get there. Eastbound, watch old bandit run. All right. Well, let's see. Let's just do story time because we don't want to go to sleep. We don't want to fall asleep. I'll just remember tomorrow that the barbecue is still going on over at the uh, Helping Hands thrift store and foster care closet diner, uh, plus the $5 grocery bags out there. I think they close up here shortly though. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 do, do, do. Da, 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 da. They have a sponsor over there, uh, Brohams, Brohams Smoking and Catering at the diner, 416 Fifth Street, St. Charles, Missouri. Lindsay, Kelsey, or Kendrick. The event by Smoking and Catering. Duration 8 hours to the public. Come on in and grab you some shop at the Saturday sidewalk sale and grab you some barbecue and a plate next door at the cute little diner. So there you go. Rohams, Smoking and Catering over at 416 South 5th Street, St. Charles, Missouri. All right. Alrighty then. Doesn't tell when it ends. I think the next one tells me their hours. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Doesn't say either. They're open from 10 to 6. So I'm sorry you missed them for today. Catch them tomorrow, weather permitting. All right. Let's do story time with TV Grandpa. We do these short stories. And did it. 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 Check and reinstall. That's our story for today. Okay, kiddos. Jump up on the couch or jump up on the bed. Wherever it was, you're resting your sleepy little head. Probably all at the pools, but that's okay. When you tune in later, you can watch it and go to sleep then. Once upon a time, there was a poor widower and her son named Jack. Well, the widow woman had a cow. That was all they had left. And she sent Jack to town. But well, the cow, he was getting tired, and Jack was getting tired of pushing. And then here come this little man. He says, "Hey, do you want to push that cow all the way to town?" And Jack was like, "No, I sure don't, but I've got to get a good price out of him before I get back home to my mom." He says, "Well, son, I tell you what, I've got something that's worth more than all the money in the world. It's magic beans." Magic beans? Now this got Jack going. His mind widened up. He thought, whatever could these beans do? Whatever in the world could these magic beans do? Nah, could they grow fast? Could they turn into magic coins? Could they, each one of them, turn into a basket full of gold? What could these magic beans do? And so he took the magic beans and for the in trade of the cow. And when he got home, his mother looked at him and said, "What, did you get a good price for the cow?" He said, "I got better than a good price. I got these magic beans." And he showed them to his mother. 5 beans. She looked at him and she frowned her face and she started to look down at the floor. And she says, "Jack, what have you done?" And she threw the beans out the window and they flew out into the yard. Whereas overnight they grew and they grew and they grew quite well, quite large. They grew just straight up to the sky. Early the next morning, Jack was first one up and he went out the door. He saw the giant beanstalk and he decided that he would climb up it. As he did, he got about halfway and got a little tired. So he sat for a rest and then he decided to go on further. Well, when he got to the top of the beanstalk, there he was, lo and behold, on a big, huge cloud of land. And there in the middle was a giant castle. And so he got off the beanstalk and headed for the castle. Now, of course, Jack didn't eat that morning before he left, and he was kind of hungry. So when he knocked on the door, it opened, and there was a woman standing there. And she said to him, "Well, hello, little man. What are you doing here?" He said, "Well, I got these magic beans, you see, and I climbed up the bean sprout, and here I am. Have you got something to eat?" She said, "Yes, yes, come in. I will pour you some milk, and I will get you some food to eat." Now, she was a regular sized woman, but she said, "Let me warn you, if you hear loud thumps on the ground, it's my husband. He's a giant. So you run away and hide." So as he sat there eating his breakfast, all of a sudden he heard the thumps on the ground. And when he heard them, he ran away and hid. And as the door of the house came open, he heard, "B5 I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." So Jack was terrified, didn't know what to do. Well, after a while, the giant ate his supper, and after finishing his supper, he went in to his bedroom where he started counting gold. And he counted gold and he counted gold, and he had several bags of gold. Well, Jack came out of hiding, and as he seen where the giant put the gold, he went in and he cut a hole in the middle of the mattress, and a gold bag fell out. And he got 3 gold bags, and he figured that was all he could carry. So he went rushing back, and the giant started to follow him, but he outran the giant, and he got to the bean pole, and he started to climb down. And at this point, the giant was tired, so he had just went back home. So Jack climbed down the beanstalk, and he went into the house, and he said to his mother, "Mother, mother, look, I have gotten bags of gold." "Bags of gold? Where did you get those?" "From those 5 beans that you threw out the window. They grew into this giant beanstalk, and it went clean up into the sky to a giant's village." "Oh, Jack, promise me you will never go to such a place again. Your father had some sort of run-ins with a giant years ago. Well, okay. Anyway, they lived pretty well for quite some time with the bag of gold. But then Jack's mother, uh, Jack and his mother were running out of food again. And so Jack decided he would go once more to the beanstalk. And so he climbed the beanstalk and he got all the way to the top and again went to the door of the castle and knocked. And when he did, the same little lady that was there had come over and invited him in. And she said, "Hello, once again, little man. What are you doing here? I felt so fun last time. I thought I'd come back and see it again." So he came in and he started to eat. She just automatically asked him, "Are you hungry?" He said yes. And so she fed him. And then he heard the boom, boom, boom. He knew exactly what to do. He jumped and he ran under the table. And there, lo and behold, the giant walked in the door. And he said, "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an English bun. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." At that, he pulled out a golden harp. Well, after he had had his supper, he pulls out a golden harp and he laid it down on, or set it down on the table beside him, and he ordered it to play. And as he ordered it to play, the magic harp started playing all by itself. Well, that was great, thought Jack. So after the giant had went to sleep, he grabbed the harp and he ran. And he ran down the beanpole again. And then he got down the beanpole and he said, "Wow, Mommy, Mommy, look at what I have here. I have this magical harp and it plays by itself. It could possibly uh, play music for people while they're passing by, and we could make money out of it." Oh, that's what's going on. We could make money from it. And so they did. And it was going along fine for a little while. But pretty soon, the novelty of a magic harp grew off, and people weren't listening as much anymore. And so Jack went back up the beanstalk one more time. Well, when he got up there, again, the little lady said, "Can I help you? And would you like something to eat?" And he did. He ate some milk and bread. And while he was eating, the giant came back again. And he jumped and he ran. And he hid in the counting room. And at that point in time, the, gi- the giant, as soon as he finished his supper, went in to count. And he grabbed a golden hen. And the hen was sitting beside him. He said, "Lay." And when he said lay, the golden hen laid a golden egg. I'm sorry, the hen laid a golden egg. Goose, sorry. That's what it is. It's a goose. The golden goose. Anyway, the goose laid a golden egg. And the giant picked up the golden egg. And he looked at it and inspected it. And then he said, "Lay," once again. And the goose laid another golden egg. And so that night, when the giant slept, Jack ran and he grabbed the golden goose. It wasn't made of gold, it was just golden because it had gold eggs. Anyway, he went and grabbed the goose and he tucked it under his arm and he started to run with it, but it started to quack because it was nervous and scared, didn't know what it was doing or what was happening. And so, as it started to quack, the giant heard the quacking, and he said, "Oh my goodness!" And he jumped up and he started to chase Jack, because first off, Jack had taken his money bags. Second off, Jack had taken his magic harp, and now his golden goose. Well, he would climb. Jack climbed down the vine, the grapevine, the beanpole, Jack climbed down the beanstalk, and he got to the bottom of the beanstalk, and he threw the goose to his mother, and he grabbed the axe, and he started to chop down the beanstalk, because the giant was coming down the beanstalk after him. And all of a sudden, the beanstalk started to wobble and wave. And when it waved and fell, it came down with such a crash that it drove the giant straight into the ground, and he was buried up, not to be heard from again. So Jack and his mother, and the singing harp, and the goose that laid golden eggs lived happily ever after. So there you have it. There's your Jack and the Beanstalk. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and do the daily bread portion of the program. Daily bread portion of the program is brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2024. The Bible with Briscoe 2024 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2024 will be 1 Chronicles 25 through 27 and John 9, 1 through 23. So, don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2024. Tell them what God did. That would be today's devotion in the daily bread portion of the program, and we'll be going to 2 Corinthians 5, 12 through 21. 2 Corinthians 12 through 21. Here we go. Tell them what God did. We are not trying to command ourselves to you. We're not trying to commend ourselves to you again, but are giving you an opportunity to take pride in us, so that you can answer those who take pride in what is seen, rather than in what is the heart. If we are out of our mind, as some say, it is for God. If we are if we are in our right mind, it is for you. For Christ's love compels us, because we are convinced that one died for all, and therefore all died. And he died for all, and that those who live should no longer live for themselves, but for him who died, and for them, and was raised up again. And so from now on, we regard no one from a worldly point of view, though we once regarded Christ in this way, we do so no longer. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come, and the old has gone. The new is here. And all this is from God, who reconciled us to himself through Christ, and he gave us the ministry of reconciliation, and that God was reconciling the world to himself in Christ, not counting people's sins against them. And he has committed to us the message of reconciliation. And we are therefore Christ's ambassadors, as though God were making his appeal through us. We implore you on Christ's behalf, be reconciled to God. God made him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteous of God. And there you go. That was what God did to help get people to change their mind to follow Christ. And there you have it. That was the Daily Bread portion of the program, brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2024. A reading in the Bible, the daily reading in the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Alrighty, one song. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Which man could you be mine? Song lyrics, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in my neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Okay. Why is that stuff got to happen? Over and over and over. But it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in the beauty book. A neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A wonderful day in the neighborhood. Could you be mine? Could you, or would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Won't you please be my neighbor? There you go. That's what neighborhoods are all about. Alrighty, my friends. Hey, we're going to call it quits. We're going to call it that's all. Goodbye. God bless you. Thanks for tuning into the Shen Show today. Let's see. Here we go. Well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Like I said, this has been Shen Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. God bless you. Love y'all.